Hey guys, how's it going? So, I recently posted a video about a kind of end grain egg box. Well, now I'm making another thing. I'm making these spherical boxes. So I made one. This is the first time I'm trying this project. I have some stuff that I have to work out because this seal, like there's no movement. You can hear. There's no movement, but it's not super tight. It used to be, but then suddenly it's not. Anyway, so I made one. I'm gonna make another one. So I saved you the part, the long part of roughing. So I have already my two pieces ready to be turned. So I'm gonna get right into it. All right. So I have this in the chuck. I'm gonna hollow out the inside. Spindle down. Called. All right, so that's a nice one. Sand that. Alright, that's nice and sanded. Now I want to know, because this is going to be a ball, where's my ruler? I had a ruler. Oh, there it is. I want to know how big this is. So this is about 6 centimeters. So that means that 3 centimeters is my diameter. My radius, I mean. So that it's a nice sphere. So now I can make a sphere shape. So I don't have a jig for this. I'm basically just gonna eyeball it. Alright, so that's my mark. that's one half done. I know this isn't perfectly spherical. It looks good now, but you really need to tell when the whole thing is together. Because unless the whole thing is together, you can't tell that if it's good or not. So now that one's coming in. All right. This one's kind of smaller here, but because I'm making a sphere, it's fine. So now I have to make the little flange. Okay, that's good. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm so stupid. You can't measure the inside diameter, numbnuts. You have to measure the outside diameter. God, sometimes I surprise myself with my stupidity. The tighter the fit, the better it will be. Now, unfortunately, because of my little mishap, the green won't line up. And that's okay, because these are going to be painted anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, we're almost there. Not too bad. It's a little bit, I don't know how to explain this. It's missing a little, like an oomph. Like it's sticking together, but I know that it will not stick together in like a few minutes. Like right now, now I just have to hope. Oh yeah, I'll probably be okay. This is the most nerve-wracking part of these boxes, is making the stupid flange so the thing can fit together. That's always the kind of There we go. God. Ah, that's not coming off. There we go. I'm going to leave it like that. I know you guys are probably thinking, well, Matthew, that's way too tight. Okay, just for the sake of example. Okay, I think I know why. Pretty sure that this is going to help. There we go. Boom. All right, I'm going to do the inside. I'm going to do the inside quickly. I'm not going to change the camera angle because it's going to be really, really short. Hollowed. Put that on. See, it's already feeling a little bit loose. The problem with these boxes is that I've had some experience of just the temperature change makes it that they don't close anymore. And the problem is that if they open too easily, well, then that whole aspect of having like a box that holds on, like this one, right? This one was tight like this, and now it kind of just doesn't want to stay together. And that's not what you want, because then it's just like a lid. I don't want a lid. I want a box that closes and then you can open. So that's why I try to make them so tight. If anyone knows why or how I can make sure that they stay tight for ever, quote unquote, please let me know. So that needs to be 3 centimeters, so that's about there. So that's where it has to end. So just to give some little extra support, I'm going to use some little old sanding pads. I had a bunch of them. I'll just take more. And a little foam thing. I'm just going to come up to here, because I don't want to mess up that end. So there we go. All right, let's get to finishing this thing off. All right, that side's a lot better. So the grain doesn't line up, but as I said, it doesn't matter because these are going to be painted, so it doesn't really bother me that much. But yeah, this shape here is a lot better than this. There's too much meat here. This should go straight down. There's too much meat there. I could have reworked it a little bit, but I took off too much material, and I don't want to, but obviously you can see that that would have held. So it wasn't a question of it's just a question of I took off too much material at once. I still have to get better here, finishing here off. Like that's really good up to like there. That's all the way good up to like here. So that the end part is where I need to really start making more progress, and I have to practice. So I'm going to try and make a lot more of these to practice that, or just making like actual spheres, like perfect spheres, and then deal with the whole hollowing out the inside separately. So yeah, but now you can see the box stays closed, which is what I want. So it's sphere-like, it's not perfect. So I still need to practice this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do think that this is a really good skewed learning project, again. And as I said, I still have to practice the whole like perfect shape. I do think this one came out a little bit better than this one. As you can see, this one, it kind of doesn't stay together well as this one stays together. So, two little spherical boxes. I'm going to try and, as I said, I'm going to make more of these to practice the shape, because a perfect, like, there are jigs for it, but eyeballing it is better. This one I think has a better finish than this one, though. That shape is a little bit better, but this, like, it's too bumpy here. So that I have to work on in the future. But yeah, for the first 2 times I try it, I'm pretty happy with my experience. So I'm going to practice, and then I'll post probably another video of me making another one of these and comparing. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. And as always, happy turning. And we'll see you next time.